All right. We're here and we have no plan. Let's go. What is up? Sleaze J2. Welcome in. After sleeping on my decision to go pull 111. Oh, yeah, we're totally going for the fraud because here's the thing. None of these Pokemon actually 1v1 the guy anyway. Like, we just don't have a Zera answer. And so if fraud is the answer, fraud is the answer. I think I don't think anything that I can pull from 111 fish actually improves my matchup. Crazy enough. So I was doing the trainers, and now I think I'm not. Ooh, Noxie followed me. Shout out Noxie, thank you. I have a ground type in Flex. Yeah, it's not. It's about getting a consistent move. So here's the problem. It's if I can get Zera set up to do what like to set up a pivot chain, I have multiple options, but so far that seems kind of impossible. And maybe the answer is that I just have to sack. So the lead is terrible. The lead is Ludicolo fake out, get discharge, dodge explosion, go to Donphan. Donphan gets a free switch. If it explodes, we just lose. Then we're slower, so we can't KO, but at least we get Flash Cannon HP Grass. We go to Rapidash, and with Muscle Band, high horsepower KOs. So there you go. 3 slots down, Magnezone dead with a 5% to wipe. Let's go. Um, After taking 15 to 35%, we just kind of have to ignore crits. We don't have the box to play around crits, so we won't. We're getting hopefully Plasma Fists. And if we get Flash Cannon, we can also get dropped and get early Rotom. Fake out Brick Break. You're adorable. Check this out. First of all, we don't have Brick Break, but I can add it back in if I want to. My 0 attack Floatzel does 35% with Brick Break. Floatzel is not an offensive beast. As a general statement, you should never think of Floatzel as being capable of KOing something without a stab move. Dude, this could be Adamant max attack. It'll do like 50%. Here we go. 43%, 31 IV, max attack, level 35 Floatzel. Fake out into Brick Break does 50%, and then you're always dead to discharge. Yeah, Floatzel's not coming, right? We didn't do Ludicolo Giga Drain delay, so we have a fake out Pokemon that does something else on the fight that qualifies as a slot on Watson. So we have Ludi fake out plus Lantern with a Cherry Berry, and we speed tie, which is ass. Not only do we speed tie with Ludi, we speed tie and we're minus the death. So this is as bad of a Ludi matchup as we get, and that's kind of the best matchup we have. I didn't see any other way to lead this fight other than just throwing Hari at it with like fake out Rock Smash Vital Throw. Nope, that doesn't work. We just die. Never mind. Mienfoo just dies, right? Yep. The one thing that Mienfoo does better than Ludicolo is get guaranteed discharge, but it doesn't matter because Mienfoo can't do anything else. Yeah. So I think it's exactly Ludi into Donphan into Rapidash lead, and I think I just have to be okay with Rapidash dying. Our Rapidash is slower than the Rotom, so it can't help out later anyway. Maybe it can come get a defense drop on the eel and then die. Maybe. Maybe. What's the other option? You know what might be better is just risking a crit turn 1. Maybe we just do this. Maybe we go Cherry Berry, Fire Spin, High Horsepower. Because that would get us Rotom second, which could give us a better chance to route things. Let's try that. So just risk ourselves to some rolls of crit, turn 1. 50-50 crit, sure. And then Fire Spin, High Horsepower, KO, bait fast kill, random move from Rotom. Awesome. Random move. 21. What's the other option? The other option is like you. Jump kick. No shot. Okay. All right, so let's look at Rotom random move. It feels like it's exactly Luxray, who's already has a bad matchup and now has a worse matchup. That's awesome. At least my Luxray is plus Spadef. Like, I know the Calm sucks, but plus Spadef will help. I did not keep Bounce on Pony. My set is Fire Lash, High Horsepower, Fire Spin, Morning Sun. Which is pretty standard for me. What would Bounce do? Bounce to get like a random explosion turn? Oh, you bring it down to sturdy. Well, no, you can't do it. You can't bring it down to sturdy and activate the Custap because the Custap will go first. So I don't know what tech you're thinking of there, but I don't see the vision immediately. So we go U, we go Lux, do 50% and pounce on Boom. That's a 50-50. I also don't do 50%. I do crit would just put him right back into. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that, because if he doesn't boom, I lose the 50-50. Then I just come in on bounce, do 10% and die. Like, awesome. Nick, what's up? We're gonna fraud some Watson with no answers. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. We don't talk about Fight Club. Would have been so funny. I mean, this run has already been so funny. Nick, have you been given the tour of this box? I don't even have the emulator open. That's funny. I mean, your stream was kind of that with the tier list. So Nick, this this is attempt 1, and so I believe that attempt 1 should be nearly full virtue. I still did the GMO Penguin because it's NG+, but we didn't reset any starter packs. We didn't guy pack anything. We just got what we got, and what we got is ass. So let me, not the Pokemon. The encounters are good. It's just natures and IVs. People are getting a little fired up. So we got Ice Room Sneasel, which feels great. Calm Nature. Awesome. Next up, Floatzel. 0 attack, 2 speed. Let's go. Minus attack, Talonflame. Soy, but Guy Beast. This is a guy. This is a legit guy. Calm Luxray. But it did beat Togekiss and live to tell the tale. That's pretty good. We had to Muscle Band and still hit a range on Togekiss. This is the worst Pokemon in the box. Look at this. Look at this guy. We pulled this on 104 and said, let's keep going. Minus speed, Mienfoo, killing it. fine Rapidash, just thoroughly meh. Good nature. The worst Carnivine you've ever seen. Good Boulder. Good Ludi. Terrible looking Hari with thick fat. Nick's a football guy, a football player, not a football watcher. There's no question he can scrap. Although you don't want to mess with the rock climbers because they can just like break you with their grip strength. Let's just say I'm not beating anybody in a fight because I'm too cuddly, all right? Nick would try to fight me, and I ended up selling him a car seat and a minivan. I meant it when I said I'd get in a tickle fight with Ben and lose on purpose. Oh God, what a box. What a box. All right, so Rapidash into Luxray Fraud. 3 Sparks doesn't even kill. Wow. Luxray probably dies to Fan. Do we have anything that does slightly better in the Rotom? The fact that I'm looking at Sneasel for Rotom tells you how dire the box is. Yeah, my early game isn't that bad. Like, one of the things, there's like weird places in late game where you can dupe out your early game encounters that don't help you, and I just refuse to take any of them. So my early game is fine. I mean, there's no Hammy, there's no Togedemaru, and the fact that those don't exist, it just makes it much harder. And really what we're missing is water types. Right, we get no Octillery, we get no Seadra, so Rhydon is a threat. There is exactly Clawitzer left in the encounter pool for me, or Hydro Pump delay on Weasel. Those are the two. Yeah, NG Plus is hard. I mean, you know, you're not going to have hard counters for things. How about Lopunny? Can Lopunny do this guy? Oh, you're slow, Lopunny. Darn it. Because with this Lop, if this Lop were fast enough, and maybe we just scale it. Oh, it's not good enough. We're still slower too. Minus speed's crushing us there. Okay. That's not true. It has Fake Out. And it still has Stab 100 base power return. Like, it's not coming to boss fights. That's definitely a bit of a lie, but it doesn't do nothing. All right, I do think it's exactly Lux. I think Lux is my best answer, some way, somehow. We gotta go pull 117. There's no other way to do it. Let's go pull 117. And I think we have to pull. Do we pull Fish? I think we pull Fish. I'm definitely a little bit like Turtle Pilled in that in my head, Luxray is my only Mega Pidge counter. So how could I possibly sack it here? But I think I just need to get familiar with Pokemon dying. I have Penguin, I'm good.
You've got a long to-do list. Thankfully, you have DoorDash.
I don't believe it. I've seen it and I don't believe it. All right. Let's look one more time. I don't think I'm pulling Petalburg because I really do want this delay. It matters. It just matters to me on a personal level that I get to see a Popplio. 50-50, ridiculous. And it's the same problem as the other one. I don't think any of these encounters actually change my matchup. Okay, yeah, I agree with no Petalburg, 117. Yeah, I think that Ape is better for my encounter pool, except that the aforementioned water type problem. Right, I have no Shifu, no Sneasler, so I mean, Ape is already a good Pokemon that comes alive in later in the run, but the plan is to just kind of alternate. I'm just going to run both until I get a feel for both and decide what I like. Because I know that Ape is good. Obviously, you guys hear me complain about it all the time. I hate Museum Truck Loop. So if I'm going to lose to Frillish like 3 times in a row, then I'm just not going to run Ape, even though it's probably better. But that's misery. I have no interest in playing that. So it's just all about that. Right, we are still playing for fun, even though we're trying to win. So I think, low-key, I think that the best low roll is Eel. Like, yeah. I guess Yamper could do it. Manectra can outspeed it. And I could go regular Raichu, maybe. Does regular Raichu get Encore? It doesn't. That sucks. Yeah, I think we go fishing encounter here and just get what we get. You got it, dude. Let's go fishing encounter. Well, Alola's not better if you're looking for a Rotom fan counter, because then you're taking super effective from Hex, right? No question Alola's better, but we're in the business of how do we get past the fights in front of us right now. We don't have the luxury of planning for the future. This box is in constant peril of wiping despite being at 0 deaths, which is a miracle in and of itself. We should fishing encounter. Alright. The only dupe here is Grimer. Alright, Lantern is definitely a good pull for this gym. What it means is... No, we don't have a normal type. Oh, I wish I had Delcatty. Ooh. No, freaking slow. Oh, man, we had the tech. I had the tech, but freaking Lopunny nature ruined it. If you can outspeed with a normal type the Rotom fan, you can invalidate it when you have Lantern, because the normal type will bait the electric move and then Lantern switches in. So Delcatty or fast U-turn Lopunny can KO for free, as long as you get your Lantern burnt by Will-O-Wisp, which is pretty likely. Alright, and then there's another question of, well, no, never mind. I can do 118 fish, but that's not going to help me in any way. I mean, that's a cracked Lantern. Wow. That's a hit. See moveset on this fool. Low-key was kind of hoping for Stunfisk there. We evolve at level 27. We want Discharge, T-Wave. What else? Probably Signal Beam, Discharge, T-Wave, Signal Beam. Bubble Beam. Let's also check this guy's hidden power while we're at it. hidden bug, that's just worse. Okay. So we can level this guy up. Right away. Shockwave. Spark, no. I think Flail is totally fake. Signal Beam, yes. Lantern's not fast enough to make work of Electro Ball unless you Thunder Wave first. I think the only time that tech matters is on Shell's Togekiss that we already beat. Yeah. It's my only Shockwave user. But the Swanna isn't doing any damage to us, so I think we can just drop it. Yeah. All right. I mean, it's a great Watsonmon, but it doesn't help with the Pokemon we're struggling with. Does it help us with Zera? Wow, we take nothing from Rotom until it hexes us. We bait Close Combat. All right. I United we fraud, huh? Ooh, and we get HP Grass. This lets us be more consistent. Hold on. We got ideas now. This could be the missing piece. So we go back to our original lead. We fake out with Ludi. Go Lantern, Volt Absorb. Get guaranteed HP Grass. Muscle Band Rapidash. KO with high horsepower. Get Zera for Plasma Fists. Is it always Plasma Fists? 26. Almost. It's almost always Plasma Fists, even on crit. And then here's Decision Point. I think it has to be Mask, not Talonflame. Yeah. So what Mask lets us do, we have multiple ways to do this. If Donphan were Shell Armor, we could just take this thing like way down. Hey, at what point does Ice Shard ever kill like -6 defense? No, we do 50%. Yo, what's up? Shut up, Wing. Jeez, what's up? What? I know you love me. If you don't want to hear my voice, go hang out on Pond and O2 stream. All right, so we have two choices. We can just stall this thing out of Grass Nuts with Masquerain, which I don't think really helps us. Ooh, it actually does. Hold on. And then use Dreadnought. Zera Aura countered by Dreadnought. Anybody? Please? There's no way this is the squad, right? Take 20 Grass Knots on Mask. Stall him out. -6 Shell Armor Dreadnought. 1v1s him once he's out of Grass Knot. Does Donphan even beat this guy? It doesn't. We probably have to scale attack on Donphan and then hit a range, which we will try to do. So we still have to hit a range later, and we have to get Donphan in. So we got many problems to deal with. I mean, this is just the Pokemon we have. It's just going to be the Abuse Lantern fest. We might have to use our Icy Wind TM, which would suck since this is a Penguin run. Oh, we don't have access to Icy Wind yet. Never mind. I would love to speed drop the Rotom so that Dreadnought can switch in and take that too. Do I have anything that can speed drop the Rotom? I don't think so. I could... No, you're already slower. Does Lantern get a different speed control move that isn't Thunder Wave? No. Bummer. Bummer. That was surprisingly close to working. Alright, so if that's not the answer, maybe the answer is that we just have to 1v1. If we don't have a slot for Dreadnought, then we might just have to not get crit by the Zera. New plan, don't get crit. And then that probably baits Fan. This is so fraudulent. I love it. If you don't have a good box, guys, just ignore the crits and play the game. I mean, that's the plan. Fish 111. I honestly don't think I can get to 111 without risking a bunch of booms, and it doesn't help. I already have a bad ground type that dies to Zeraora, and now I have Lantern. Like, 111 does not help this box. Right? My problems are Zera and Rotom, and 111 doesn't contain a Zera or Rotom answer. We fished for Eel because we thought Eel would be a better answer into the Rotom and missed it. We're risking crits. We're risking crits, we're risking boom, we're risking everything. I mean, this is if everything goes right, we still probably lose a Pokemon line. After I stall it, it still has other moves. It has 24 Plasma Fists, and it has 20 Grass Knots. So we stall it out of Grass Knots, and then somebody has to not die to this thing. And the only Shell Armor Pokemon is Dreadnought. I don't have a slot for Dreadnought. If I bring Dreadnought, I lose to Rotom. So one of the 5 that is already guaranteed to come needs to beat Zeraora after it's out of Grass Knots. The only Pokemon that fits the bill there. Maybe I don't. Maybe the answer is that I don't stall it out. Perhaps the answer is that I get guaranteed Grass Knot after a number of Intimidates, and I use Lantern because I can heal Lantern later in the fight. So at -4, Lantern baits Grass Knot, so we can switch in on Plasma Fists. We can click up 1 Bubble Beam, and then we can switch out and switch back in on a Plasma Fists. So we never take more than 1 Grass Knot. That would let us guarantee KO Zera at 75-ish% HP. And then what is our Lantern gonna be? We should be sped out damaged by their Lantern. Right? What's 17 divided by 75? Yeah, we'll be out damaged by their Lantern. We won't be dead to anything ever. So we'll get We'll get his lantern for exactly Scald, which is pretty good. If only we had a knockoff guy here. This does just seem like an EK lantern line, doesn't it? So we go to Ludi on Scald, and we probably just Mega Drain a bunch of times. The hard part is I don't really want to get paralyzed, because I think Ludi also needs to help out on the eel. And we don't do that much damage on the eel. Oh, you can't help out at all. You're terrible into eel. Wow. Never mind. How do we beat eel? I don't think we do is the answer. Yikes. Is this just toxic? We just toxic the eel? Toxic and pivot? I think that's the answer on eel. Where is my Breloom? It's duped out, dog. It's duped out. You can't. Is getting pre-burn truck? No. I mean, we can't get pre-burn, but I'm assuming you mean if we get Scald Burn. Scald Burn is fine. No. Burn is preferable. Alright, so let's just assume that Ludi beats the Lantern somehow, even though we're speed tied and everything's ass about it. We'll get Rotom next for what should be Air Slash most of the time, even if we're burnt. And then we just need Lantern to do things here too. So this is like some discharge stuff. Why are you speed tied? Why can't you zero? Oh my freaking god! I can't with these mons, dude. These guys are so garbage. This is so fraudulent. I love it a little bit too much. Because I don't think Lantern can fraud the fan the way I can fraud the other stuff. Because we are going to get... I even wonder. I always wondered about the AI. I wonder if this is guaranteed Will-O-Wisp. I'm willing to test it out. I have a hunch that the AI doesn't know about Volt Absorb, kind of like it doesn't know about Poltergeist, no item. And so my theory is that Rotom Fan is calcing discharge as highest damage and can't click it, which means that only Will-O-Wisp has a positive score. And if that's true, then we can stall it out of Will-O-Wisp, and then Lantern wins the 1v1. So I'm gonna try that. I'm just gonna run in with this because it would be cool to test it out, and because we don't have anything better. We can't run in though. We have to go beat the gym trainers. Exactly. The AI is weird with a bunch of those types of things. So it's not, it's not crazy to think this might be the case. All right, does anything one-shot? Pincurchin. No. This box, man. Oh my god, even the gym trainers are going to be hard. That is a Brawly team. That's a Watson team of all time, though, isn't it? What's Willow? Willow's 15, and Discharge is 15. That's 15, right? Well, if Willow's 15, Discharge is also 15, but it's slot 1, so we can still heal up after. Oh. ring out was highest damage. I'm not familiar with weird AI with ring out. Like, why couldn't it click ring out on your Sawsbuck? I don't know about that one. Yes, gee, who doesn't? Who doesn't love that? All right, how do we not lose to this fight? Does Rapidash switch back in on this guy? It does not. Oh, that's Scolipede. No, it doesn't. All right. Oh boy, this is some hot garbage, man. But also, fuck, one of horrible AI based. How about Mienfoo just being dead? Let's try that. Let's do Mienfoo into Donphan. So we just waste an entire slot, and then we have Soft Sand. And that's a KO. Great. What do you bait? We outdamage you with knockoff. You're just faster. You're faster too, right? You are faster. And Surf doesn't have a KO. So this is just gonna be Drifblim, Unburden activated, Electric Seed up, Defense up. So that's guaranteed Hex. Lopunny gets punch moves, right? Guaranteed Hex seems decent. Or do we just do the Lux thing? I'm afraid of Nuzzle on this because I've had it outspeed my Luxray even though it shouldn't before. I don't know if it's a bug or what, but... Well, hold on. Yeah. I've had it outspeed my Luxray, which is not possible after a Nuzzle. So something like, it's almost like the paralysis, the Unburden like canceled the paralysis speed drop. But I think Luxray's still
Fiverr,
the play
you can find
there.
the perfect freelancer to build your website. But you probably already know a guy who knows
Nuzzle
a guy
Wild
who
Charge
has
and
a
we'll wear a
cousin who
citrus
has
in
a neighbor
case
who could
that
do it.
ends up being true.
Well, we also know a guy, Vlad, a freelance web developer with tons of reviews like this. We also know Kate, Carla, Shannon,
And then we'll
and
get
Greg, who are experts in WordPress, Shopify,
Sludge
React,
Bomb.
and AI development. Find freelancers in a variety of services and build your website today. Fiverr.
We might not get Sludge Bomb. All right, so we just kind of bring a pivot for that guy.
At Grainger, we have over 1 million products, including the ones
Sure.
that keep your workplace safe and
And then
sound.
how do we beat...
Shop our vast inventory of safety products at Grainger.com.
If we can
Grainger,
get you
for the
back in on
ones who
discharge,
get it
we can
done.
win. So that's Dreadnought angle. And then we probably just bring a grass type. Can't bring a grass type. We have to bring Rapidash. All right. Wait. Surely we bring Lantern. Lantern is the way to guarantee that we don't get messed up. Hey, Thu, thank you. I am having fun. This is a wild ride of an attempt. We just had to cook pretty hard for this Stunfisk trainer. I haven't had to do that in my entire life. Can't wait for turn 1 boom. I mean, I've seen this Rapidash come to Watson like 3 times and it gets boomed on every time. It's crazy. Oh, wait a minute. No, that would be fine. Never mind. Nope, we're cool. We're not going to speak that into existence. Well, that's good. That's better odds than the 100% I've seen. All right. Citrus. Soft sand. Citrus. Citrus. I don't think citrus on a Rapidash matters, but we're still going to use it. Citrus. And you guessed it, citrus. Thanks, dude. Have a great day, man. Thanks for stopping by. All right. First time experiencing in a long time. Not first ever, but experiencing Watson with trash. Other than my calculus nonsense runs. Even those had better stuff though, I think. Guitarist Kirk. Electric Terrain. We fake out. We go Donnie. Rising Voltage. Played around Toxic Spikes. Let's go. Bulldoze KOs with Soft Sand. Drifblim out for outspeed, which is crazy in its own right. Is Lux hard Lux the play? Yes. Yes, it is. We've already risked Lux Ray like 6 times. Don't crit. Yay. And we nuzzle. We take another Hex. Alright, and just for the record, in case this moves before me, as I've seen it do, even with Unburden activated, this is 30 speed. Drifblim has 30 speed, we have 59 speed. Okay. Take some recoil. A lot. 42 HP is a bad HP number. .42 HP. Oh, wait. In terrain, overdrive, never sees a KO. This is Venoshock Sludge Bomb. Wow. Good job, Lux. Plus special defense, calm nature value. Let's go. Best Lux Ray nature of all time? Could be. -1 citrus, high horsepower, and then now we have to figure out how to get ourselves Donphan on the field for a free switch, and I have no idea if we can even do that. Otherwise, it might just be Lantern Cheese. 34 HP, Rapidash, Alola Raichu. This is everything but Signal Beam. Oh, no, we've Dreadnought. We should be fine. Discharge, cool. Now we go on not discharge to Dreadnought. Yes. Okay, and then let's pay attention. If this is discharge would be highest damage move most of the time. So this is potential information. If it clicks something other than Psyshock, then we know that the damage thing is true. Psyshock. Bummer. Okay. Electric move. Dane. Discharge. And then, is it Bulldoze? Bulldoze or knockoff. Ouch. That was nearly a max roll. 2 off of max roll. Second highest roll. Good job, Donphan. Okay. And we got this fool. Oh, I could do the T-Gamer tech here, and I could click Rock Tomb turn 1. That'd be kind of fun. That would be super fun. But then if it doesn't, it gets pretty bad. Let's see if we can just play it straight up. Surely we can continue to abuse Lantern here. Well, no, there's an actual play that way. You can go Dreadnought Rock Tomb and hope for Tailglow, and then it's gonna Prankster Baton Pass into Jolteon, but it's gonna pass the speed drop, and then Rock Tomb gives it a second speed drop, and then you outspeed and KO with Rock Slide. So Dreadnought legit can do that. It's pretty cool. I'll save state it if I don't run that line and give it a shot for you. I've never done it. T's always trying to make me do it. It's not even mine. I've never done it. Can't take credit. I would love to take credit for trolling the Pokemon. But what else you want me to do? Do you see this box? Do you see what I'm working with here? I don't know that it's his, but he's the one that told me about it. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. I usually just go with something fast. Why would I go to my ground type? I would just, no, Dreadnought would literally KO it by itself. It doesn't need help. That's what makes it cool. You just need a Cherry Berry. Here, I can't save it first. Let me do what I'm doing. So I would usually go Talonflame lead, KO this guy, go to Donphan, go to my ground type, and just live a Hyper Voice. Well, he's probably gonna Magnet Rise. Oh, we don't two-shot this thing. All right, is it Lantern? It's Lantern. Okay. And then Lantern can get sung. Oh, this is pretty bad. But it's life. So Lantern just has to beat that? That the answer? I think so. Lantern had to beat this guy with some pivots from somebody, probably Dreadnought. And then what is Lantern gonna bait? Lantern's gonna bait probably Galvantula Giga Drain. We just go to Rapidash and don't get paralyzed because this thing's unnerved. Sure. Or do we do Slopsony? Return. Nope, we're slower. We're slower than everything. I need to stop looking at Lopunny because it's too slow to outspeed and two-shot stuff. Oricorio. Low key, I think, is Lantern plus Sneasel. And then Donphan for Zebstrika. That looks fine. That looks good enough. All right. And then let me save here. And I'll rerun it. Not just minus speed, 3 speed. It's an embarrassing Pokemon to have. But you know what it does do? It did KO the Aurorus for us. Guaranteed. Dreadnought attack is 3, but it's naughty nature, so it's not bad. Is this the squad? This is a squad. These are interesting decisions here. You get a Persim. I think Chesto's correct on Lantern. We'll waste another Citrus on Rapidash. Have to spend a Cherry on Talon, and then Rost on Donnie. Donnie! Bridge rival today, King. Yeah, that's Quentin. He needs to show me the bridge rival sauce. I have seen like 2 Penguin bridge rivals. I know all about Penguin CRR and stalling out the Granbull. Frauding the Kingdra and spamming the screens. All right. Battle Girl, what's her face? Vivian. All right, we Aerial Ace. He can't set up. If we don't get paralyzed, we Roost. Okay, we didn't get paralyzed. So we're going to Roost here so that we take less damage. He is the fraud amongst frauds. How does he do it? Lantern, get in there. Lightning Rod v Volt Absorb. What a matchup. All right, this is Bubble Beam over, right? This is Bubble Beam it. All right, 4 Bubble Beams KO. We have 1 Chesto Berry that needs to do the job. This thing can also randomly Magnet Rise, I think. Sing Misses would go absolutely insane for us. And I don't know in this gen, I don't believe that sleep turns reset when you switch out. I think they only reset at the end of the battle. So we should technically be able to Volt Absorb back up and always do this. Hello, Cookies. Speed Drop. Speed Drop is actually kind of insane. Because we now kill with Rapidash, but then we don't have a Galvantula answer if we use this. Huge. Second speed drop to Night Queen. Smoge. Hyper Voice. This is greedy because it can always sing us anyway. Like that. But I think it's long term it's better. Alright, same result. It didn't change anything. I believe this is Galvantula for out damage Giga Drain. Can Talonflame KO this at a certain point? No, we do 31%. Let's double check the Giga Drain range here. Always Giga. We go to Rapidash. I don't think we heal up Lantern here. Just Fire Lash. Try not to get parried by Thunderbolt. If this were Discharge, this set would be Demon with Unnerve. Thunderbolt is actually pretty friendly. We were dead to some double crits, but not single crit. We always KO. Now we get the Citrus. Oricorio. Are we dead to crit here, or are we faster? We speed tie, of course. We are dead to crit either move. So we go here. Cheater Dance is fine. I think we use Dreadnought HP. Yeah. This just in, Lantern is also a winged Pokemon. That's what we're learning right now. At least it is in this gym. Alright, our highest damaging move is Discharge. We can get Air Slash flinched. We also don't do 50%, so this can Teeter Dance us, it can Air Slash flinch us, it can Roost on us. Actually, because of that, I'm just going to go for Bubble Beam speed drops. Nice job. I probably shouldn't have done that. I have to check the Sneasel range here. Sneasel KOs from here. We are never getting... Yeah, let's just go Sneasel. Sneasel lives everything. We outspeed. We're not getting Teeter Danced. We also have a person. Please tell me I taught it Ice Punch. I didn't hear, but I thought I had it on yesterday. Huge. Minus attack Sneasel moment. Bop. Be jealous. Any gamer can use a Weavile. But how about Sneasel non-Hisui? I definitely need to nickname this Sneaseless. Surely this KOs us with moves. Guaranteed low kick, maybe? Guaranteed low kick. We take that. Low kick into Flamethrower, double crit, never KOs. Bulldoze Ice Shard. Let's go. Ooh, Bulldoze Ice Shard does not always KO because I have Soft Sand on in the calc. Oh no, it still always KOs. Cool. Flamethrower. Burn to Night Queen. I would love to use triple axle wide lens on Lilycove Garchomp. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Can't wait to lose 2 to Watson. Oh, also, why have I not scaled Donphan Attack? We know we have to scale Donphan Attack. Like, we might as well just do that now. penguin having scales moment. All right, Porygon. Surely that's Hariyama lead. Okay. Hari is faster, that's good. So we just like fake out Force Palm, Force Palm. Have a Cherry Berry. Yep, looks great. And then you're gonna bait probably Pikachu, right? Yeah, we show KO to you. If we get hit once, it could be Golem. No, Golem out damages us, so that's just gonna be Galvanized Body Slam. He's slower though, and we're. So I don't think it's. I don't know. This could kind of be anything depending on the roll. So we just have to deal with what we get. And that means we bring Lantern as the ultimate pivot. It also probably means we bring.
Yes, it actually is possible.
Oh
to eat
crap!
healthy
Is
and
this
still
regen
healthy.
foo stuff?
Factor has made the biggest difference in
I
how
think it is. I think
how I stand on my goals.
Regenerator pivots with HP Grass
Thanks to
is our
Factor,
answer
I'm finally seeing progress without
to
making
the
sacrifices.
Electrode.
There's a ton of options too. They're keto friendly, protein packed, and the roasted red pepper steak's my favorite.
Factor
He
is
can
giving you
explode on
50%
Lantern,
off
so
your
Lantern
first box.
actually
Thank you
super
later.
safe there. That's nice. Kind of crazy that you like don't really need Donphan. Let's put those scale numbers up. Lovely.
Summer savings start now with the best price of the season for Corsair Plus. Get 50% off a year of access to over 10,000 learning
Give
programs
Donphan
from
the soft
experts
sand.
like Google, Microsoft, IBM, and Adobe.
And then
Save early and heat up your career this summer. Begin your Corsair Plus subscription and jump into a new
or do
course
we give
today.
Donphan low key? I think we actually give Donphan the black glasses. No. Sorry, we give Donphan the Rostberry and say that Donphan's our answer to the Rotom. Because knockoff Ice Shard will KO through leftovers. And then we just have to cheese the Pikachu with something. I mean, one Lantern move and then Floats will fake out Aqua Jet, but he's extreme speed. No, that doesn't work. He's extreme speed. Luxray angle? Or is it just Abuse Lantern? I think it's Abuse Lantern once again. Yeah, go on extreme speed, get Volt Tackle, go back to Lantern, get extreme speed, 2 Bubble Beams KOs. Yeah, it's just Lantern stuff. Cool. So I think these 5 win. Right, you're P2, you are Electrode, you're you, more Lantern, and then we just have an extra slot to bring somebody to help out, and I think that somebody is Luxray. Yeah. I haven't done too many Lantern Watson gyms. But it does feel very, it feels right, man. It feels right. All the click button warriors have got to be so mad right now. all this planning and thinking and calculating. Can't help it. I mean, I only slept like 2 hours last night. I can't really do less thinking than I'm doing. This is just how I am. I is be about to click the buttons. This is truly, I love that this is like I'm already in spam citrus mode, like one wrong click and I lose. So I'm just like, yeah, 4 citruses is fine. Mienfoo is a hilarious bring as well. The double should be fun, and by fun I mean bad. Oh good, he's a special attack boost. Fake out, Force Palm, Thunder Wave. We win. Nice special attack boost, buddy. Alright, this is electric move. Body Slammer Boom. Yep. So it's just Donphan. Right? Yeah. I didn't really bring an answer dedicated to this. Alright, can explode this turn, but we're always taking a hit because we're faster. We're slower, I mean. There's your Earthquake. Donphan is definitely dead to some Hex crits, I would bet. Let's check that before we get there, since we brought no other real answer there. Hex crit is 81. We're dead to 2 rolls of crit on Donphan. There's Pikachu for Surf. Surf Pikachu. Feels like we just go get a Hari Fake Out and then go to Lantern. Do we need the Fake Out? Oh my god, Mienfoo. Why you take the damage, buddy? This does give me the old EK vibes. For real, for real. Okay, this is HP Grass. Can't boom because of Galvanize. And he's not static because of Galvanize. So we Fake Out. Regenerator plus Volt Absorb is pretty cool, gotta say. That's pretty cool. Vacuum Wave does 12%, awesome. But we don't actually win the interaction fully. And for that reason, I think we want to click click an attack here to do some more damage. Yeah. So we're gonna Bubble Beam once. Just don't take that much from this guy. Speed drop doesn't matter. Go Fu. We fake out. That's less than 10%, so we can vacuum wave here if we want to. I don't think there's a reason to. 45 HP, is 45 HP good? No, it's 50-50 Rotom. And we want to heal up. There's Tri Attack. It can't boom. So now I think we go Hari. And then with Hari, we click Knockoff. Hari can get burned. Oh well. Yeah, I think we go Hari anyway. I should have gotten Donphan in and Ice Sharded. That was the correct play. But it's fine. It should be fine. There's Thunder Wave. Leftover's gone. This is always Hex. Donphan's dead to Hex crit, so we don't want to go there. Is this just Luxray? Yeah. Good thing we kept Bite. -1 Citrus. Alright, not bad. Double battle time. This is probably Rapidash lead, right? Yeah, we can just KO the Minun. Do we have... Because Tortuga probably baits Ram. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't bait Electro Web. That's great. Okay, so Tortuga Protect plus Muscle Band, Rapidash. We clear the blue guy. We get the other guy. We're faster. It's random move from Kling Klang. And then Plusle is going Grass Knot Thunderbolt. Okay, does Lantern switch into Grass Knot plus Steel Beam? It does. Holy Lantern takes no damage. Okay. Switch Lantern in. Then we KO that guy. Oh, Rapidash is just kind of dead to Thunderbolt. No, it's not. Well, it is. It is dead to Thunderbolt. Because Plus is still up. What if we leave Penguin instead so we never get Grass Knot? Is that better? Can we like set up a double KO? No. So Penguin gets Thunderbolt from both. We go Donphan. Because Donphan baits Grass Knot but doesn't die to it. Donphan baits Thunderbolt Steel Beam. Sorry, Grass Knot Steel Beam. Isn't that the same turn? It is the same turn. Grass Knot Steel Beam. If we take Grass Knot Steel Beam, though, can we get a move out of this fool with somebody? Grass Knot Steel Beam, no. Do we want to clear the other side and take advantage? Maybe we try to clear the red guy. So we go on a red guy, we can just we can almost turn 1 KO. Not quite. Pretty ass right now. It's not looking good for us, I fear. It's got to be Rapidash, right? I don't think we have anything else that really... Well, Sneasel outspeeds, which might be good enough so that we're never getting targeted. And it has the addition of low sweep. So let's think about, let's treat this more like a regular double instead of this weird gym battle double. So turn 1 we protect. Turn 2 we go into Hari. We KO. Turn 3 we fake out the Deden. I don't think we can. We kind of can. Okay. Turn 3, we fake out low sweep Deden as he goes for terrain. Then we don't KO Deden. Unless Sneasel Weasel gets Poison Jab. Does get Poison Jab. That's still not enough. fake out though. 19 plus 11. No. It's close. It's pretty close. Apparently being bad at tax stats isn't helpful. Okay, so turn 1. Turn 1, we chip you, we protect. Turn 2, we KO you, and we go to Lantern. We're getting Signal Beam, T-Bolt, Steel Beam. If we don't go to Lantern, kind of have to go to Lantern, right? No, we're KOing. We can go U on Grass Knot, and then non-boosted whatever. Take like nothing. Get Cling Clang. Yeah. Cling Clang is gonna go for, maybe it's not even that, maybe it's U with like a cherry. No, because then it's gonna see boosted damage. Yeah, so it's gotta be Lux. And then we're getting Steel Beam on, or Steel Beam or what? It's still, man, brutal. This is brutal. I would hate to lose a mon on this fight. Maybe I just use Sturdy to my advantage. Yeah. So protect, switch to Dawn Fan. Doesn't work because we're slower, right? No, it does, because you're only taking 1 attack. Protect, switch to Dawn Fan, KO the blue guy. Regardless of Sturdy or not, we're getting Steel Beam plus a move. Yes. Since we're getting guaranteed Steel Beam, that means that the guy dies this turn. So we can go Lantern. Steel Beam guy dies to Fire Lash plus recoil. Yup. Now we have the 2v1. So we just bring 2 fake out guys in the back. Surely. Maybe it's not fake out guys. Maybe it's just Luxray. Somebody to just kind of play through the contact. He won't be plus, it'll be fine. Yeah, I think we do 1 fake out guy. All right. Bork Nugget, yo, hello. This is good enough for me. I will never get out of this double alive. Watch me. I'm unstoppable with this box. Just ask Watson. Don't ask Watson. He'll say something very different. But the real question is, how will I beat the allegations after I masterfully steer this whole fight?
Ten out of 10 friends
This
say
is my
you
answer.
have to go to that new place, which you have zero time for. Fortunately, DoorDash knows all your neighborhood hotspots. Shake up your dinner routine. Order with DoorDash.
Bam. That's my turtle.
Thicker, fuller hair starts with
Just didn't
Hims.
recognize him. He got a new
Discover
paint job.
sprays, chews, and serums made with clinically proven ingredients to regrow your hair in 3 to 6 months. Get your hair and confidence back. Get started today at hims.com.
Hold on. We need the muscle band, right? We do. We do need the muscle band. I don't know, Quentin. You gotta see the vision sometimes. You gotta see the vision. Is the vision blurry? It is. It is absolutely not the best. Okay, what we can't do is KO with crit turn 1, right? Yeah, hold on. Hold on. Do I fire spin turn 1? I think I do. I can't KO turn 1. I need mine in to die on the very turn. Yeah, I need lantern. I need mine in to die on the switch in to Don Fan. So I can either switch turn 1 or I can fire spin the Plusle just for the heck of it, which seems good. Yeah. But I did almost turn 1 misplay. Oh, I didn't do the... Wait a minute. I didn't do, Q, do you want me to go back and do the Dreadnought thing before I run into this fight on Tailglow? Alright. You want to see this, this masterclass? Oh god, getting so full of myself. Alright, we want blue guy to die, but not this turn. So we fire spin a red guy. Make sure we have the right item here. We do. And then we protect. Thunderbolt. Grass knot. Yep. Fire spin for some chip. I don't really know of anyone else that keeps fire spin. But here we are, doing it our way. High horsepower KOs. We go to Donphan. Donphan either takes all but one of its HP or none. Somehow it doesn't matter. Bop, sturdy. Huge Oran Berry value here. Let's go. Fire Spin. And then this is Fire Lash. And then we're getting Steel Beam and random 1 out of 3, which Lantern just tanks. But because we get 50% Steel Beam on Klinklang, it always dies this turn. That's the highest damage. We can also just crit kill here. Four times Steel Resist. Cute. And Quentin didn't believe. He didn't believe. All right. Plus and minus are now gone. So Rapidash is baiting Thunderbolt, always. And Lantern is baiting Grass Knot Signal Beam. Grass Knot Signal Beam. I want to set this up. Oh, we're cooking them. We got it. We got it. Just deciding if I want to play around Thunderbolt Paralysis here. I think I want to double switch so I have Lantern in the back again. Making sure I have switch ins to electric moves is kind of the only important thing to do. So I think I go... I'm going to do this. I'm going to Morning Sun. And I'm just going to go Hari. Hari? What does Luxray bait? Because Luxray takes like no damage from this. Luxray baits kind of randomish. Where Hari always baits Thunderbolt, which means we can always put Lantern back on the field. So let's go Hari. Okay, no para, and we're golden here. Cute attack. Got him. Okay, we should have brought Sneasel for this moment, but we go to Tortuga, and we fake out. Very nice. Does Aqua Jet KO? That'd be cool. Aqua Jet does KO. So we protect. This is T-Bolt Grass Knot. And then we're just going to go to Luxray for the fun of it. This is always attacking Tortuga. This is totally safe now. Just don't misclick. Now Aqua Jet KOs. And we go back to Hari, so we have Fake Out. Yeah. Got him. Tortuga Frag. You guys have that on your bingo card? And then this is Thunderbolt or Rising Voltage without plus. This is not Grass Knot. So we have Protect and then we have Lantern Switch. But we don't need Protect on turn 1. This is offensive Tortuga, clearly, with our 0 attack. So we go Fake out Razor Shell. Does D-Gleam KO Hari? It doesn't. This has got to be the longest safe way this fight has ever been done. Minus defense? Come on. Show me the range. What is the Tortuga range right now? Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's never attacking Hari. It's always single target move into Tortuga. So I think I can go into Donphan and Ice Shard Aqua Jet. I'm not going to. Because that just feels bad. It's too free. That was way too hard of a cook for this point in the game, I gotta say. Way too hard. Okay, and then we gotta bring our squad here. This is Ludi, Lantern, Rapidash. We now don't believe that our Rotom answer works, so we just don't have a good answer into it. We should probably look again for that. But there's nothing out there that we can grab that's a better answer. And we don't really have anything to candy. I guess I could candy Donphan. If I candy Donphan, does that give me a guarantee? It does. Candy Donphan's a guarantee on Ampharos. How many rolls does that save me? I have to dodge. It's a little bit better than this, but I have to dodge double 1 in 8. So a candy for a 1 in 64 doesn't seem very good. Hello, Jamal. Welcome in. Yes, we have the minus attack Ice Room Sneasel. We're just looking at our wild ride of a Watson line. It's what you would call bad. That is what our Watson line is. It's bad. Oh yeah, we straight up don't even have like an eel answer. Well, no, it won't sweep. It won't sweep because we have Lantern pivots. We're gonna toxic it, so the eel will die. Oh, Jamal, if only you knew how little Floatzel does for me on this fight. I have to double pivot off of the lead, so even if I get the guaranteed not boom turn 1, we just risk boom turn 2. And we can't have a full slot dedicated to just fake out. So, thanks but no thanks. We would just wipe. Not citrus, we go cherry here. Do we go cherry? Yeah, we go cherry. 111 doesn't help us. 111 lets us have the same darn matchup that Donphan has. I looked at it. I actually did some of the fights on the way to 111 last night, and then woke up this morning with a clear head and realized they don't help. Gastrodon does the same thing that Donphan does, but slightly better. In fact, it's better 1 out of Well, actually no, because Gastrodon also usually has to hit a range on Ampharos, so it might actually be worse some of the time. Gastrodon gets Mirror Coat, so there's some tech there, but Seismitoad is not duped, but Seismitoad also fills the same role, right? It is a electric immunity that cannot 1v1 the Zera. And it can't do the eel either. Yes, it does get EP, but it's just not a very offensive Pokemon, so it doesn't do the work. It doesn't do enough, sadly. You need Cherry. You need Muscle Band still. Oh yeah, Thoot loves it, and in fairness, Thoot does some crazy things with it. Like, you know, just like I have Pokemon that stylistically are like my guys, Gastrodon on Thoot is crazy, right? He's like leading it on Norman, and he's like 12 for 12 lifetime with it. Dude is nice. So let's look at this line one more time now that we have no idea how Rotom is dying. Other than, like, maybe we Rostberry the Lantern to give us more damage. So, turn 1, Fake Out with Ludi. Turn 1, Fake Out with Ludi, get Discharge. On Discharge, go Lantern. Dodge Boom, go to Rapidash on Grass Knot. And then KO with Muscle Band High Horsepower. Always bait Zera for fast KO, almost always Plasma Fists. If it's not Plasma Fists, we just kind of are sad. Go Lantern. No. Go Donphan. Get Grass Knot, go Mask. Donphan, Mask, Donphan, Mask, Donphan. Get it to -4. Exactly at -4, Grass Knot is highest damage on Lantern. So we can start alternating Bubble Beam, Masquerain, and back. And KO it in 4 shots at 75%. Get his Lantern for guaranteed Scald. Go Ludi. Win the 1v1 somehow. Bait Rotom Air Slash. Go Lantern. And somehow get 4 discharges off with some healing. We use the Rostberry, and a Will-O-Wisp miss would be absolute insanity. We can actually do Bubble Beam first to fish for drop, because 2 Bubble Beams plus 2 discharges always kills, and that would give us slightly better odds to win. On hexes, we can use Masquerain HP. Yep. To get guaranteed discharge on the switchback. So we have a few opportunities, and we can use Rapidash as well, or we can sack Rapidash. So we have a few different opportunities to get Lantern the support that it needs. We can also just risk a crit on Rapidash to get a Fire Slash off, but then we don't have pivots. So the hardest part is the Rotom, because Lantern has to just do the Rotom from 75%, and we have to do a lot of pivoting and not get Will-O-Wisp at the wrong time. Luxray does this matchup, but we don't have slots for Luxray. If we do that, then we don't have anything for Eel, right? So we either have to have no answer for Eel or no answer for Rotom. I'm not willing to have no answer for both. That seems pretty terrible. So my eel answer is going to be go to Lantern on, so probably get an Intimidate and then get Toxic up and kind of just pray that we don't poison point. In fact, we might even want to, I don't think Protective Pads prevents him from poisoning himself on me. So I don't think that helps us. So we Toxic, we Protect, we use Lantern HP and more Masquerain, and eventually we set up Donphan hitting the range. I mean, this is a dream, but it's like it exists. This line is not impossible, it's just improbable. And it'll take 1,000 turns. Definitely a game music moment. Y'all ready for this? Ready for some ass? If we get boomed on, I am totally going to run it back and see what happens when I don't get boomed on. This is not a Brawly. This is not a Watson team. This is just not. So ready. My answer to Watson is Lantern. That's it. That's my answer. My answer is Lantern. Oh, and I think I said this before. My Ludicolo also speed ties the Lantern, so Lantern could just double crit KO us at any point, and there's nothing we can do about it. Are we spending the candy? Are we spending the candy? I'm usually pretty willing to spend candies in early game, but it's a 1 in 64. Yeah, the poison point won't kill us necessarily, but it is absolutely a lot worse. I think the poison point costs us 1 Pokemon, not that many. And it's poison point on a turn where he can click Coil. Who's on the chopping block? The Run. The Run is on the chopping block. Alright, we already spent a scale. Let's get in there. It's gonna be like a 20-minute fight. Oh, overlay. Guys, we're gonna scrape the bottom of the barrel with this one. I've already forgotten. This is Lantern, right? Yeah, Lantern, so we can get HP Grass. Don't boom number 1. Huge. This one's less important. Don't boom number 2. This one's just Rapidash dying. Huge. Don't crit. Alright, we're in this. Muscle Band High Horsepower off of Adamant Rapidash. This is like one of the few decent natures we got. Rapidash lives. Fast KO Zeraora. Always Plasma Fists, right? Max roll close combat is 70. No overlap. Not Lantern. We go Donphan on Plasma Fists. Plasma Fists, always Grass Knot. You take nothing. 2 damage. That's -1. Plasma Fists. -2. -3. -4. Yep, 8 damage means -4. -4 Zeraora, clicking Plasma Fists, and never clicks anything but Grass Knot into Lantern. Let's go, Lantern. This means we don't have to worry about close combat crit. Right? If you don't have Shell Armor, fine. Just get enough Intimidate so it's a weaker move. Is it worth it? It's not worth Rapidash HP. We have enough Plasma Fist PP to not worry about HP much on Lantern. Okay, Voltabzorb versus Voltabzorb. Going hard. Super effective Grass Knot. 34 damage. Let's go. Speed drops shouldn't matter unless we get multiple. Okay. Masquerain. Another Intimidate. Plasma Fists. Let's put Bubble Beam first so we don't have to misclick that. That works. Saves us some time. I believe this is his Lantern. Nice. For just out damage. Yep. We go Ludi. On Scald, guaranteed. Or Cherry. I think Burn might help. I don't really know. It just depends. Crit. Burn. Awesome. Thank you for that. Again, we are dead to double crit if we get like win speed tie and the lose speed tie. Fake out to throw because we take more chip. But we can't get Parrot anymore. I think I'd rather move second the whole time, except the move that we KO. That would be the ideal outcome. Oh! No Giga. We decided that Fake Out's a more valuable move. Huh. Only thing that's faster is Rapidash, and Rapidash doesn't have a Cherry Berry. So we can't manipulate this. Yeah, and our Lantern is slower and doesn't KO. So we just have to deal. Win the speed tie. We lost all three. We lost all of the speed guys. But again, we lived. That's the important thing. Alright, Ludi is burned. And burned Ludi is also getting Hex. So this is just almost full random. Yeah. Almost full random Rotom. Yeah, I think the crit didn't help us. We could have finished at a higher HP because we didn't get to recover. Let me check the tape on that. Did Ludi always KO with 3 Mega Drains? No, it didn't always KO with 3 Mega Drains. It usually did, so I don't think I can be unhappy with how that turned out. I think we got the expected result, and we didn't have to worry about paralysis. Alright. We kind of wall this guy's set. It's usually Hex. Even if and when we get burnt, Hex only does 40%. And we have a Rost Berry. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to Bubble Beam to fish for a speed drop. 2 Bubble Beams and 2 Discharges KOs. There's Willow. Okay. I don't think I want to go to Masquerain on Hex. I don't think I want to go to Masquerain on a potential burn. Rapidash doesn't have a Cherry. Or, yeah, it doesn't have a Citrus. If I get burn on Mask, it could be Air Slash though. It's not great. Alright, we're gonna try to get healed up here. I think my best odds are Rapidash. We gotta get lucky now. There's no question, we just have to get lucky now. Will-O-Wisp? Huge. That's why we did that. Alright, this is Discharge or Air Slash, but it's more likely to be Discharge. We just have to, again, we gotta get lucky. They're gonna keep hearing it. We gotta get lucky. This is all luck. That's bad luck. Don't do that. We need to heal. We have many chances at it. Hex is bad. 49 HP. It's still most likely gonna heal us. We're 0 for 1. There we go. Now let's go Mask. No, let's not. Let's Bubble Beam now. Hex is good there. Speed drop? No speed drop. This is the last thing we need Lantern for, so it doesn't need to go crazy. It just needs to survive. Come on, man. There's Willow. Come on. Come on, man! We're getting farmed. Not yet. It's not over yet. We have an out. It's bad. That isn't sacking, or we can sack. Burnt Lantern is always dead to Hex and never dead to Air Slash. So this is always Hex. We can go to Scolipede and win a speed tie. We've lost all 3 speed ties. Does Scolipede bait Eel? Eel out damages us. So yes, Scully would bait Eel, which is good. We could then immediately get the Toxic off. That's the only thing we have that outspeeds. The only other play is to sack, because Rapidash is too slow. And I can't switch Donphan in on a 1 and 3, right? That's the white angle. What's the least valuable thing here? I mean, I don't mind Scolipede, but I mean, do we lose if Scolipede gets? We do. We lose if Scolipede loses a 50-50. And that 0 speed IV is really killing us. So this is a sack angle now. It has to be. I think Rapidash is the least valuable because we have Talonflame, and we'll get more fire types later. Right, Masquerain does stuff in Norman Gym. We have a Shalomar Guy to support. Lantern's really good. We need grass types. Yeah. It's a bummer. Nice crit. Bye-bye. Donphan KOs. Eel. Aquatail. Does Mask live in Aquatail? I don't think so. Let's go Scully. Could be Coil. It is. No poison point. We're in this. Toxic. Watch this damage. Is that good? Did we just win? Ow. What it does mean is that we are now 50-50 Aquatail Thunder Punch instead of the 100% it should have been. So things are going swimmingly. And he's +1. So at +1, Lantern is just dead to crit. If it goes Aquatail. So we're dead to 50-50, hit Aquatail crit. It can't coil. Awesome, we've lost every one of them. That's great. Ow. What a team to get unlucky with. We needed to get lucky, in fairness. This wasn't a good line, we knew that. But this is kind of insane. Would have been fun. Did we go Intimidate here? I don't think so, because we still bait Aquatail and we can't go Donphan. Right? Yeah, we still bait Aquatail. about Ludi? Can we go Ludi? Go Ludi, click Fake Out. Get T-Punch, Drain Punch. Sack something else. We're out of sacks. I mean, we just kind of lose now. Yep. Yeah, it's over. It is in fact Jover. Another 50-50 lost. One more for the road. It turns out you can't just run ass for the entire run and have it roll in your favor. I am unable to believe this. You're never gonna guess, but base Ampharos min roll is exactly 27, so we get double punished for that crit. This is a 50-50. We have won 0 50-50s this battle. And so either we're going to win or we were going to come to a fitting end. Let me get right on that. We all know this is Dragon Breath, right? Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. Alright, Bulldoze is still a range. We didn't min roll, so we should KO here. No crit smudge, indeed. Man, I thought I had the sauce. We just needed a little bit of love. We just needed a little bit of love. We got pretty unlucky there. Though it was not a good team. It had lots of outs. Lots of outs. We lost like 6 50-50s. Yeah. Donphan's sturdy, so it was never dead to crit. It's almost like this isn't a good Watson team, guys. I don't know what to say. Yeah, Lantern needed to heal up on Rotom, but we couldn't get guaranteed discharges. We were getting like it was like 70% discharge, and we had 5 chances to heal up, and we got 1 out of the 5. So Lantern just didn't get the damage off it needed. Oh, right. Right, I forgot about it. I knew that it could crit me through shell armor, but I forgot about... Yeah, we were just dead to crit. Absolutely dead to crit. Absolutely. Every single crit in the whole world. That's okay. That was like the safest part of the line. That's not true. The safest part of the line was the Zeraora. I mean, guys, we only had 1 Pokemon that was safe on the whole battle. Like, I don't know what to say. The run wasn't runnable when I started. I'm only running it because it's run 1. This is a terrible box. That's just getting worse by the moment. Those are my first deaths somehow, which is kind of funny. But it's attempt 1. You just push through. No, because I want to get a feel for New Game Plus. I want to like fighting Norman with Penguin for the first time since getting decent at the game is valuable experience. Fighting CRR is valuable experience. So if I can get there, I'm gonna go and get there. And then imagine if I come back and my Scolipede has, you know, 5 speed IVs. And then, right, we win that battle. We win that battle safely. Well, that's not true, because we still have to dodge the crit on Amphi. We win that battle dodging 1 crit with this team if Scolipede has exactly 2 speed IVs. That's how close to working that line was, with bad luck. In hindsight, maybe we should have just risked the 50-50. Right, it would have been the 7th 50-50 we lost on the fight, but I mean, I don't think the speed tie was the play. And we couldn't get Donphin in on discharge. We couldn't get a discharge guaranteed. Alright, my Floatzel is not gonna lead, but I'm still taking Crunch. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I could have come up with anything better for that. And I don't think any of the other encounters were gonna do more. Well, I mean, again, I could have pulled like a 15% Palpitoad and had a safer Ampharos. Synthesis, I feel like is fake on this guy. It's like defense room only. I guess defense room. That was fun. That was a fun line. I'm just disappointed that we couldn't get just a little bit fortunate. Also, definitely funny that we had like our best Rotom answer was Luxray, and it's not even a good one, and so we just left it at home. We're like, nah, we don't need our mid counter. We'll bring no counter. That'll show them. You keep Bubble Beam or Waterfall? I mean, it's 65 base power versus 80. I think Bubble Beam's correct. I have no clue. Maybe not for like flinch chances. This has got to be Icy Wind soon. I think these are like the same damage anyway. I don't know. I don't understand the penguin Pokemon. Someone please explain it to me. Aura Sphere? Well, we can certainly teach it over Rock Smash. And then level up. Get in here, Mian Chow. Let's go. Ain't no way we're delaying this. For who, for what? Acrobatics? We do have a Mickey Flame, so maybe we have to just like hit a burn on Chungus. Do I want Aerial Ace or Growl if we think we gotta fraud our way through the game? I'm gonna keep Growl. Fake out Lopunny, let's go. I think Quick Attack is officially fake. Quick Break is a tutor move that will probably click. Crunch. Crunch. I think it's Super Fang over Crunch. Okay. Let's update to 3 deaths, 2 and 3 badges. And then we gotta go beat Fisherman Dale, right, with his Golduck. Alright. I don't know how much more time I have, probably not much. Family's getting home soon. But, we take a quick break, I'll be back, I'll get the tunes on. Alright. It's amazing how you're like, oh, I'm deathless, I'm doing great. And then all of a sudden, one fight happens and you're like, man, this box is thin, dude. How quickly the turntables. And now all we have is Carnivine as a grass type. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Get self-destruct off this moveset. Lantern's a bad loss, man. That's a really good Pokemon. Alright. We live Ice Beam. So we just Aspire. Sure, Carnivine lead wins. And then we'll get Dugong for kind of anything. Often Hari can do the Dugong. My Hari's pretty bad, but still does. Can we Drain Punch? Yeah. Yeah. Let's go Hari. And then we can bring Mienshau's back up. Then we'll get the Swanna, and we'll go to Luxray, and we'll dodge like double crit, and all the misses. We'll go Persimberry, and we'll just get lucky. Yup. And then Kingdra. Empoleon just kind of dunks on the Kingdra. Because we can Life Dew during... Oh, does it click Waterfall? Can it flinch us down? It does. It's 50-50 Waterfall after it clicks Rain Dance. Actually, it's just Waterfall after Rain Dance. All right, so we'll bring Empoleon and like Dreadnought, since we don't have a Swifty Swimmer. Sure, that sounds great. Carnivine, Hari, Mienshao, Luxray. Alright, Empoleon Online. This thing better be freaking incredible, man. Because what I have gone through to get it here. Pengu runners, you better show me what's up with this guy. You need a citrus. No, you need a person. Let's do it. All right, we do have, what is this now? Sock and Throw available. But I don't think fighting types are what we're missing. Leaf Blade KOs or Min special attack, so that doesn't. We always live crit. Dewgong comes out for not Ice Shard. I'm going to go to Mienshao first, because the only thing we really need to dodge is Hydro Crit. Freeze Dry is fine. Drainage Punch always kills, right? So we don't want to fake out. Correct. Drainage Punch always kills. We heal to like full. Author an Ice Shard. We don't die. We get Swanna, Hurricane. We Spark. He misses. I guess we're Bright Powder. Let's go. Is he Lumberry? No, he's normal gem. Normal gem double edge does 91 max, so we can fit in a Nuzzle here. Yeah, that's pretty likely. Cool Norma gem, bud. Paraflinch time. That was silly. We're still faster, that's nice. It's like Torterra, but worse. It's like Torterra, but worse, and we lose 3 Pokemon to Watson for the luxury of having it. Yay. Chime time. Sneasel can 2-shot it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Citrus Berry, Sneasel, lead. Unless we have something that's just faster and KOs. We do not. Oh, Floatzel. Can't wait to have a good Floatzel. A guaranteed encounter being terrible is so disappointing. All right, it should always be Swoobat, which is kind of good. And then I think it's just Luxray dodge the flinches. Or is it Sturdy Donphan? Double Ice Shard. No, because he's... Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. a bunch of Pokemon that sort of do this, though. Wow, you take no damage, Penguin. What about the Giraffe? Giraffe, if we get not Psyshock or Hypnosis, we win. So we can just Silver Powder and find a switch in. Do we have a better lead? Not at zero attack, I don't. Crunch Lux? Crunch Lux seems better. Let's bring Sneasel in the back. Let's leave Dreadnought at home. And then Penguin can bait Foul Play for us. Alright. And you can just have a Chesto Berry. Cool. That's good enough. Let's just go steer the thing. My willingness to cook the fights with this box is a lot less than usual. Just like, I'm just playing. Why do I have Hari on this team? What is Hari doing? Nothing. Surely we can talent fraud somebody. Do it. Okay, Hyper Voice, Psyshock, or Hypnosis. He's Lumberry. We never die, so we just crunch once. Okay, 40 HP, no drop, never Foul Play. I'm an idiot. But it's also fine. And then this is, right, like Perma Flinch is the only lose con. Flash Cannon into Aqua Jet doesn't KO, but it's still our best play. Then we Aqua Jet. Nice. All right, and this is, who is this? This is the Xatu trainer. Psychic Jacqueline with her Venomoth. Surely Itemless Acrobatics does the job. Even minus attack? It does. Great. I imagine the Grumpig's going to be annoying. And we'll probably bait that second. We will. We'll bait Power Gem. We'll pre-damage for it. Right? Yeah. Okay. We guarantee KO if we get Focus Blast, so let's do that. Man, Sneasel actually would almost KO a lot of things if it had good a stat. Alright, so let's bring Empoleon as a pivot. We'll go Silver Powder U. We'll KO with X-Scissor. We'll bait Extrasensory Slow Kill. Go to Floatzel. Black Glasses Fake Out Crunch. And then we get Gallade. We always show fast 2-shot. We never did a double crit. Is that true? Crit plus crit with our pre-damage. 61. 24. That's fine. I mean, come on. How are we playing around double crit with this? Black Glasses for you. Silver Powder for you. Orin. Orin. And then pre-damage. For you. 9 and 56 is 65. No item, no item. Good. Bop. Power Gem. Bop. Focus Blast. He misses. We should have pre-damaged this too, but hopefully it's still Xatu. Should be. X-Scissor. Bop. Show me Xatu. Excellent. Go Floatzel. It can light screen. We don't care. Fake Out Crunch. Baby girl was awake. Had to go give baby girl a little kiss. It's a requirement. Let's check this range here. Floatzel is baiting usually Drain Punch. No, just go to Talonflame. There's the crit. There's the Shadow Sneak. We win. All right. Surely this is Acrobatics lead. We outspeed and show KO to Dugtrio. So this would be Magneton second. On Magneton we go Donphan. Oh snap. Donphan doesn't do the job. We can bait Dugtrio. That's awful. Okay. Does Muscle Band do the job? Nope,
Before
you're
you test
terrible.
these more staged photos, make sure to check the reviews on TripAdvisor to know if it actually lives up to the photos. Looking at real
No way we want to go Empoleon and get Magnet Pull trapped, right? Right. And we can't even pre-damage because we'll just die to crit. So we're actually more likely to bait Dugtrio third. Hold an item? We cannot hold an item. Aerial Ace didn't do the job anyway. Okay. Feels like that's kind of our only lead, huh? We could take a jump kick to the face. Go like Rock Tomb Razor Shell Muscle Band. Rock Tomb Razor Shell's a KO. We outspeed. And would get us Ninjask U-turn. Unless he misses Jump Kick. If he misses Jump Kick, what do we get? We get Earthquake and die, but we only die to one roll. Plus Swagger miss. Alright. If the rest of the line works with that, I'll do that. Pretty terrible. What else is new? Or maybe we just do jump kick stuff with Carcosta to be more consistent. But Costa's gonna bait Magneton too. Everybody just baits Magneton second. Bait and Maniton second. Let's just use the Talon. Yep. All right. Got Mian Xiao, huh? Mian Xiao on body press will do the job with a bit of chip. Right, because we out damage it full on Dugtrio. Can we get body press out of this? Flash cannon. We can get Thunderbolt body press. No, we can't. Okay. You're too slow to do anything, Gigalith. Except maybe live a jump kick. Nope. Getting desperate out here. Hidden power Luxray. Dear God. Hold on, what if I have an item? If I get chip and have an item, can I do this? Float Soul, Fake Out, plus Acrobatics. We can like Muscle Band it too. 70? I don't think we can get to 30 with Float Soul. Not with Float Soul, but we can with Protect. All right. All right, Protect into unboosty acrobatics, get Stone Edge, slow kill, go to Donphan. Kind of feels like Donphan needs to be full HP for the zone. So who takes Stone Edge and beats this guy? Yikes. Carnivine, huh? That feels pretty bad. Stone Edge Earthquake. That's just dying a crit. No, it's just Floatzel. Floatzel fake out Aqua Jet. And then get Donphan on zone. And have somebody to just 1v1 this. U-turning Fellow. Feels like Masquerain. Yeah. Alright. Sure. Too much work. Too much work. These are not supposed to be hard fights. I feel like I'm back at the beginning of the game again. Beginning of my journey playing the game, I should say. Okay. Carracosta protect. He crashes. We go Talon. Take one. KO with Acro despite having an item. Slow kill Dugtrio. Arena Trap versus Flying type. We always live Stone Edge. Fake out Aqua Jet KOs. No time for Swagger. Ninjask. U-turn. This is Hari time. Please tell me. No. Did I really not bring a guaranteed pivot? Yeah, I thought I found everything that was there and it just didn't go my way. So I'm okay with it. If you saw a mistake, let me know. At the end of the day, I just think that Lantern needed to get good luck and didn't. Thank you. Alright, what the heck do I do here? I think it has to be Masquerain. Oh, yeah, this is Masquerain. Masquerain on U-turn. Magneton. Donphan safe. Donphan never dies. Bulldoze. We win. We never die because of sturdy. Nice. But that's run and bun, man. You can only outplay your own box so many times. And we did it risking a lot of things that could have gone wrong that were a lot riskier than that fight. I actually think that was... no, I risked double crit on Roxanne. I haven't actually risked that much on the boss fights. Go ahead, and I saw your comment about Gastrodon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dude, I immediately jumped in and pointed out that yes, Gastrodon is bad, except when you have it. When you have it, it's different. You just do some crazy mirror coat things. Alright, so this has gotta be Intimidate, Donphan, Bulldoze twice, get Hydro Pump or Ice Beam. No. Just realizing the gravity of losing Ludicolo, my 4x water resist. I guess I'll just mirror coat this. I'll say this, dude. This penguin better freaking pop off. Because trying to carry his ass this far has been not easy on the mental. And if I have to carry my starter into mid-game anyway, I might as well have the one that pops off in mid-game. Desert Penguin is goated. We'll see. I'm comparing it not to Ape, but to Torterra. Is it better than Torterra in the desert? I find that hard to believe. He wrecks the Sand Slash. After taking, what's it called? Takes 2 on multiple fights out there. Okay. How do we convert you into a move we want? There you go, Huntail. Huntail gets me Dark Pulse. Yeah, so randomish move into Dark Pulse with an Oran Berry. That lets me go Mienshao for Fake Out Vacuum Wave. And then this is going to be basically random move. Got rid of. Oh, we can Ice Punch though. All right. Do we even out? We don't even outspeed the Indeedee, do we? Hold on, I have to look at Indeedee before I move forward. We don't even outspeed the Indeedee. Black Grass and Black Glasses Crunch does 80%. Dear God, Floatzel. Floatzel. What are we doing with our lives? Well, that makes the decision quite easy now, doesn't it? Ice Punch is fine. Oh, good, we do. No damage. Can we never melt ice with -1? We can. Okay. So we switch in Gigalith to confirm close combat, and then we go Floatzel, we win. Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't think Desert is very hard on Torterra in general, other than like the Skarmory. I think Torterra is basically just like the hardest CRRs, or its hardest rival, but that's like 2 fights, and it in return makes pretty much the entire early game better versus both other guys. Right, and then you get the late game ape trade-off. I get that. The only thing that I think Penguin gives you over the other ones is like speed control, pivot on steel type, and defog, which is valuable but pretty niche. Like I don't see it, but you know, maybe I'll see it when I start playing with it more. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking ahead like as I talk to people, but I'm not actually looking far ahead at all. I just checked Floatzel for the Indeedee to know if Crunch was even a thought. Berry is correct for you already. You can have Orin. You need Ice Punch. And never melt ice, because you don't do damage by yourself. Sturdy Donphan doesn't really need an item. You need an Oran Berry. Exactly. You need an Oran Berry, and you need the Asper Berry. Okay. Good enough. Intimidates go off. Go to Donphan. We bulldoze on Play Rough. We're faster. We bulldoze. We win. This is 50-50 Sharpedo. We go to Huntail. We take random move and convert it into. That's fine. Dark Pulse. We go to Mienshao. Tank the Dark Pulse. We fake out. We Vacuum Wave. We get probably dual Wing Beat. We get dual Wing Beat or Return, I believe. We go to Gigalith. Get dual Wing Beat. He can't Agility because we're slower. It's always close combat. We go to Floatzel. Yes. I skill swapped with Claydol my very last run in a very similar situation. And then Ice Punch is supposed to KO. Very nice, just barely. Yeah, that fight was actually really, really rough for my box. The Cacturn specifically, the Cacturn fight, because I messed up the payback switch in with planning around the bug. So I thought something was coming in, seeing payback boosted damage, but it was seeing base damage, base 50 power, which I think it always does. Alright, Mienshao Fake Out Drain Punch does one-shot and bait Meowstic for exactly Psychic. And then what? We can go to Sneasel and we can do good damage. hold a Persimberry. Is that the right play? No, it's not. I think the right play is to go click Nuzzle. I don't know about the Nuzzle play. Penguin probably does a good job on this. It does. Flash Cannon is good damage. We do have to watch out for drop. So it's just Cherry Berry. Us dropping him, that is. So one,
You've got a
two...
long to-do list. Thankfully, you have DoorDash, and top-rated shoppers will deliver groceries right to your door as if you picked them all yourself.
Three,
Put your groceries
four,
in
I
good
should be fine.
hands. Order all your groceries with DoorDash.
Yanxiao. It's funny that I've used Sneasel more than I used Weavile when I had Weavile.
Menu or a local favorite spot with
That
no
just
sign above
doesn't
the door.
make sense to
You'll
me.
taste the influence of Spanish, African, and native Taino traditions, sometimes all in the same dish.
Bring you as well. And then do some potential chippage with you. Sure. Actually, you should be Persim. Cherry here. That looks good. I still don't think there's any value in the Aura. I think it's just don't get... Confusion's annoying, don't get confused. Not on Donphan. Donphan is only coming in if we're getting a Thunderbolt after Penguin. Alright, this is Focus Sash Absol. We outspeed, even though we're minus speed. We fake out, we Drain Punch, he dies. We get Psychic, Meowstic. Go to Sneasel for free. And then I think we just go back to Mienshao, right? Is it always Signal Beam? It is, it's always Signal Beam, and we're Regenerator. So we go here. Fake out, he's competitive, and we just keep doing this as long as we don't get confused twice. There's one. Fake out. Tomb Online. Let's activate competitive for the fun of it. Bop. Get out of here. Okay, this guy. Isn't Donphan pretty good for this fight? Fast Floatzel would be. We do have a fast acrobatics guy, but it doesn't KO because we're minus attack. Smoge. Kind of feels like we Chesto Berry Will-O-Wisp this guy. Oh, we can just use Gigalith. Okay. Gigalith probably does a good job on Eradicate too. It does. Holy wall. All right, I think it's Hari Force Palm. I think it's Hari Brick Break is probably my least valuable slot. Maybe it's Sneasel. Yeah, I think it's Sneasel Brick Break for Ice Punch. Let's do that. Holding a cherry. Yeah, because Sneasel is still slower than Jump Pluff, so we can't do anything with that. Alright, this just doesn't seem all that bad. I guess I'll just bring Donphan in the back. Okay. Sneasel lead. Gigalith, Penguin, Donphan, Talon, and Dreddy. Yeah. Cherry. I'm assuming that Sneasel gets Brick Break. Let's find that out before we run in there. Nice. Triple fighting move. Let's go, Sneasel. Not yet, we're making our way there. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do CRR though. Kiddos are gonna be home pretty soon. But there is a non-zero chance that I will just stream again in my usual time slot tonight as well. It's 100 speed, it's 2 points slower than, or 4 points slower than the Jump Pluff. It's like 30, it's like 21 IV. It's 20 IVs, 115 base speed. So it is faster than the Pachirisu, which means there's a good chance of nuzzle, but it just will be fine. No, mine's minus attack. So it didn't have any killing rolls, and we can't go damage boost because of Will-O-Wisp possibility on all of the switch-ins or discharge paralysis. We had zero way to play around both statuses, and we didn't have a slot. We had to bring exactly Ludi for Magnezone and Lantern. We had to bring exactly Scolipede Toxic for Eel. We had to bring Donphan for Ampharos. And then there's Lantern. And then we had to bring Masquerain for pivots on Zeraora. So there just wasn't a slot for Sneasler or Sneasel. Because it couldn't. Right, every Pokemon had to have multiple jobs against multiple mons other than Donphan, and Sneasel doesn't fit that mold. I think Night Slash is my highest damage, and we're faster, right? We are faster. So let's just Night Slash first. He nuzzles. That's, again, the likeliest result. And we Night Slash again. We get Reflect. We break. We KO. Jump Pluff. I don't think Jump Pluff KOs me. Oh, it does with Acro. Crit. We're slower. I'm surprised it went Jump Pluff. Is it just faster? Oh yeah, we still out damage. Okay. Acro or Spore. There's the Acro. Roost. There's the Spore. Now we have Killing Rolls. There's another Spore. Go to Donphan. Fatty Acro. Ice Shard KOs. We have unboosted Raticate. Oh, no. This is probably the other guy. Unpheasant, yeah. Okay. This is dual Wing Beater focused energy. Plan A was Penguin here. Is there a reason I wouldn't do that? No. Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon. Goes Swords Dance. Crap. Forgot about potential Sword Dance on Switch. That's bad news. Stomping is a 37% chance to KO, and we don't really have counterplay to it. Right? Plus attack Penguin. That's cute. Alright. And you go Talonflame and get into somebody else, but somebody else doesn't make it any better. Yep, we just have to live a stomping. And if not, we wipe. That's life. Yeah, I'm not planning all that hard. Hang in there, buddy. Nice job. All right, this is usually quick attack. We're faster. We're not dead to quick attack. Citrus value. Just live on 5 and then 12. Shell Armor is a good ability. The fraud run continues. Why won't you just put me out of my misery? That's supposed to be one of the fights you do actually plan. Alright, Carnivine cannot live Ice Beam crit. I think we just go Spark Luxray, or do we go Nuzzle? No, we go Spark Luxray. Okay. What about Swords Dance? Care about Swords Dance? Not really. God, Scolipede would be so good if it didn't suck. That's fine. We got things. We have things. Sure. My Scolipede is minus attack 5 attack IVs and 0 speed IVs, so it is both slower than Indeedee and certainly doesn't KO it. It is as bad of a Scolipede as you can have. So probably not. I haven't looked at it. I'll look at it shortly. Dude, if you think I have a Pokemon that can do a thing, just imagine, but what if I had the worst possible version of that? Does it still do the job? That's that's what we got. It's comical. Hold on, you're not Solid Rock. So we bring Gigalith over you. But it has been fun trying to just like refuse to let the game outplay me. The game's like, here's all these encounters that won't work, and I'm like, Deathless through Roxanne, let's go. I'm unstoppable. It's been fun. Yeah, I mean, you're Mr. Virtuous, so I'm sure this is just like, you know, a Tuesday afternoon for you. But for me, this is, you know, this is a little bit exciting, a little bit new and fresh. All right, we're going to Citrus Luxray because we might want to pivot on it again. Minus Defense Penguin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, not that we're playing well, but we are zooming. Playing early game the way a lot of the people play the early game. Fast. Alright, Spark is a range to kill. Hydro Pump. Life Orb Chip confirms the range. Sawsbuck comes out. It's never bounce. We go here. He can Swords Dance. He doesn't. Now it's always bounce or Swords Dance. I guess we go back here. Now we go to Talon. Jump Kick, Acro can KO. It doesn't. We win. Slazzle can't do anything to us. I like how you asked about the Scolipede lead, and I'm like, I don't even have to look. It's gonna do like 80% with silver powder. And indeed, he has like 60 defense too. It's not even good. All right, what do we got here? Does Penguin lead on this thing? Probably not because of flinch, right? You need a speed drop first. I mean, that's a lot of potential flinches. Oh, and it's play rough most of the time. All right, so Penguin does lead. That's kind of nice. And then you just have to pay attention to your HP at the end. Surely it's Chesto Berry. All right, there is one annoying Pokemon that it does for me. I'll take it. And then you'll beat the Farfetch'd, no problem. And what will you bait? You'll bait Flamethrower Night Days. Yeah, unless you get like multi-crit flinched. But we have the whatchamacallit, the visual to help us out. I think this is a no effort win. Which I do usually have to work kind of hard on this fight. So we'll give a +1 in the Pengu making it easier for me category. There's been a whole lot in the making it harder category, so we gotta give flowers when they come. a shall. We'll give you, I guess we'll give these guys Frost Berries. No item for you. Chesto? Did not give Chesto yet. Let's not throw. Cool. Let's go. Obviously, we can get Omega Night Days frauded, but that's pretty unlikely. Alright, we Flash Cannon, Hypnosis misses, this usually kills. Regular Surf Edged at full HP, Masquerain wins. Yeah, with the double status moves and you carrying Aqua Jet, it's pretty unlikely, huh? Huge crit, nice job, buddy. Random move. Let's go Hari. There's the drop, but we have Vital Throw. Are we dead to crit? No. Vital Throw value. Bop. Every Hari is a good Hari. It is an IV independent Pokemon, other than Special Attack Boost Porygon. All right. Here you go, Scolipede CRR. We're dead to Expanding Force. We do actually KO with X-Scissor at nearly minimum attack. So any Scolipede that's fast enough would do the job, which means I would be able to just speed scale if I so chose. Which maybe is worthwhile. Does Scolipede also help with Acrobatics Fellow? It does with Before the White Herb. Hold on. So who else does things here? Oh, you get Flamethrower guy. No, without speed, right? Without speed, but it'd be slow kill Houndoom. Right? Nobody's faster at base. 31 speed. You wouldn't have a kill. Yeah, and it can take a Leaf Storm later. Alright, well, before we go Scolipede route, let's just do the old Penguin takes 2 route. That Talon outspeeds and kills Seppi before Unburden. Oh, I don't think my Talon is gonna one-shot it, though. Right? Yeah, it's a range because we're minus attack. We could scale that too, but I don't think 2 scale CRR with this box is going to need to do some nature changes and some scales along the way, for sure. If we're somehow going to keep it going. You've never been able to do it. That's promising. That's great. Well, we do have the Houndoom cheese in Caracosta, where we just protect spam. The only thing that would be a problem is the Rostberry Unnerve if we get Flamethrower burnt.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep your operation running. That's why at Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger.
All right, so this is drop
to get it done.
Waterfall, surely. So we just break 4 times and don't get unlucky, right? I'm sure that's the plan. And then what do we bait? That's Leaf Storm or what? Nobody's going to show CKO. So it's going to be Leaf Storm unless we get hit twice and then it's Drain Punch sometimes. Yeah. Yes, I am Water Veil Floatzel. and I'm 1 speed point faster, so I can just switch in on Houndoom and KO it. But Floatzel won't do anything else in the fight. We'll see. We'll see. It's funny, we have like all of the who's who of Pokemon that can lead in one shot, except that they don't because there are bad versions of it, right? So we got Sneasel can beat Indeedee in one shot. Candy does it. Black Glasses Candy does Indeedee. That's pretty interesting. That might even get us. Drain Punch Hawlucha. Would be out of Leaf Storm range. And Lucha is 1 speed point slower. So no, that would be Houndoom. Alright, I'd rather spend a Candy than a Scale. Let's look at that. I'm kind of cool with Candy. Yeah, I believe that. I didn't want Water Veil. Although it comes up. It's not the only fight. It comes up randomly because you're switching in on a good number of fire moves, and most fire moves have burn chance. And Floatzel often needs damage boost to do whatever it's doing, and it can rarely be pre-poisoned because it takes so much damage from resisted attacks. Alright, so Houndoom, Flamethrower. Interesting. So we can do the Water Veil thing, but then that's going to be Sceptile 50-50. So will Caracosta, but Caracosta switches in better later. So I think we do the Caracosta thing. We hope we don't get burnt. Houndoom's down. Obviously Masquerain stuff. Ducky! Thank you for the raid. How was stream? We are playing the game. Why? Don't ask. What's the new bug? Tell me more, or send a clip. This is a great time to post a clip to Discord so we can all look at it. Analytic bug just got more interesting. All right, I'll queue it up. I'm intrigued. That sounds like the Cacturn to me.
Bulldoze. I go to Claydol. I took no damage. Nidoqueen is at -1. I click Earth Power. I outspeed. I kill. No damage. No stat drops. No nothing. Charizard.
Yep. This happened to me on my winning run, Ducky. It's known. So Payback is always 50 base power on switch in. Right? So I assume that you thought you were going to get Cacturn next, right? Yep. So it didn't see itself as doing boosted payback damage. Payback does not work like Analytic does, even though it's bugged very similarly. Well, I mean, this is all the only clip I have, but I literally had this cost me, I almost wiped to this fight because Payback is not boosted on switch in. And then it also affected me on the fight where I lost my Tentacruel on Route 121. Because there is the next thing Claydol did. Maxed speed and Cacturne came out. So what if you max the speed, you outspeed the Cacturne, and then it did come out? So it looks at your speed, you're saying? That would be more interesting. Mine was Brave Nature and absolutely slower. But yeah. I don't think it's a new bug. I just think that it's a really confusing one. So in both cases, is Claydol's faster than Cacturne in both cases, but you're telling me if you max out Claydol's speed, it's naturally faster than Nidoqueen? And when you're naturally faster than Nidoqueen, even though you're moving first in both situations, that somehow that changes the math. And now it's okay. That's interesting. That's not even a bug. That's how it's supposed to work. That's how Analytic is supposed to work. It's supposed to look at the Pokemon speed and calculate based on that. So if that's what happened, if you can use your speed, not turn order, to affect payback calculation, that's correct. That's vanilla. That's oops, payback works. It's just bizarre because I know that you can manipulate payback with priority. But it's base speed. What do you mean by base speed? As in not like the number at neutral, but like, Nidoqueen is base 80 and Claydol is base 90 or something? No, but the speed scale mattered. It didn't take a speed drop into consideration. Let me pull this up. Let me just look at this. So blank Claydol, level 48. Rapid Spin, Earth Power, Psychic, and Skill Swap. Are you plus speed, Claydol? You must be because you're faster. Oh. Okay. So you're neutral, and you're telling me, how does the speed scale matter if you're always slower than Nidoqueen anyway? Scaling the speed made Cacturne come out first. I don't understand that part of it at all. Got it. You hacked plus speed. Okay. So in this situation, you came in for free at full HP, and you KO'd Nidoqueen with an Earth Power. You moved first. So what you expected is, hey, it's Analytic Bug. This guy's going to see boosted payback damage. And I assume that you weren't max defense. So you were some amount of defense that means it sees payback slow kill and not Charizard for, out damage or whatever. Or just faster. Okay. So you said it's going to be Cacturne. It does seem like my understanding of the bug is also incomplete, but I did this exact setup and didn't get Cacturne either. So I just assume when I'm battling that payback is not boosted, which I cheat by lowering my own speed. But if you go plus speed, huh? So we go like timid. You're telling me when you go timid that it does see the speed. And it goes CAC turn at full HP. That is fascinating. And you still never outspeed Charizard. Wow. Yeah, I would say that's just maybe further understanding of analytic bug as opposed to new bug. Huh. And that's fascinating. And what happened? What? Got it. Okay, yeah, fair. Fair. I did not because I was like, all right, payback bugs understood. But I think it's valid. You don't always have the HP to do it, but hey, free damage for Seed Bomb, problem solved. You got this, King. That's crazy though. That is crazy. The analytic stuff is wild. Ah, did I accidentally put everything in the trash? Whoops. Yes, yes. Well, Thoot, you're also more you're more virtuous than I am. I will clause any bug the first time it happens to me unless I believe I fully understand it. So like I've literally never had a Viv make it to get powder. So I would be comfortable if your situation happened and it didn't work in doubles and it was slot specific and it cost me something, I would clause it the first time. Because I've read enough of that bug report to know that even if it's on the report, you usually don't know what the heck's going to happen. It's not quality documentation, right? One of the listed bugs is just like some abilities don't export to the calc properly. Well, great. Which ones? Should I be on the lookout for something? Like, how do I know that it's bugged versus I just changed it incorrectly? So, you know, I'm definitely not the most virtuous runner because of stuff like that. I want it to be a fair fight. You shouldn't have to be a research analyst to play the game. You should get the opportunity to play the game kind of, right? It's supposed to be a game of perfect knowledge with documentation, with understanding of what happens. And so within reason, you should acquire and keep game knowledge, but I'm okay with not needing to write a thesis on the game for the right to beat it. Yeah, the powder bug is that only one slot in doubles is protected by powder. I believe it's specifically the left slot. So regardless of where Viv is, if Viv clicks powder on a spread move, I think it's that slot 1 doesn't take damage and slot 2 does. So if you put Viv in slot 2, it just dies to heat wave even though you clicked powder. If you put it in slot 1, its partner takes chip damage. Zachway's Elite Four explains it really well as he's doing the Phoebe doubles. Yeah, like so. Thoot, actually, yours is a good example because if in your situation I would have claused it. However, having seen you go through that situation, it's no longer fair for me to clause it, even though I haven't experienced the bug before personally. right? Because I know enough to know that there is a doubles bug where I take damage even if I click powder. And so I need to play around that or now read more to understand. So like that's the line. If it happened to me and I'd never seen it before, cool. But now I've seen it happen to you, so I know about the bug and it's just a misplay. Sneasel, Caracosta into Masquerain. Oh, and this is all the like prey for Leaf Storm stuff, right? How do we? Who eventually KOs this? Is it Scolipede? Really? And how do we beat Halucha? We probably beat Halucha with Nuzzle into Wild Charge with a Citrus. Okay. Talon. Well, Talon needs Fraud Body. Like, I don't like. Talon only wins if we get to burn. Oh, Talon beats that. Right. Yeah. We'll see if we have the slots. Yep. Luxray for you, and then Penguins there for Kingdra, and then it's just all the scraps have to deal with Granbull. That seems to be what I see people do. I actually think that the Sceptile rival is worse than Turtle. What I've seen is that it's more encounter specific, and you have to risk crits on every Pokemon instead of just the Blaziken. The Blaziken is the worst Pokemon in all of the bridge rival fights, but I think this rival fight is harder. Granbull is not hard countered by Talon. Talon might be at like 5 HP after the Sceptile. It's hard countered by full HP guys, sure. Sure. But you can't assume that you have that HP left. Right? Am I crazy? My Talon does 25% to it with acrobatics. How are we doing? Who's texting me? How do you know when mushrooms are done? Yeah. I know I can roost. I think this is probably the group. The only question is, would I rather Brick Break spam and leave Sneasel at home and bring something else as a pivot? Or do I just... Yeah. Well, I can't have a Citrus, right? I'm getting Sceptile first. I guess I'm always taking an acrobatic, so it's reasonable to assume that I'm below 30%. No, because I'm getting him super low. I can't have a Citrus on Talon. I know. But I've got 2 Intimidate Pokemon. You can, because you take it. Depends how many Intimidates, huh? Do we just... Do I just go straight to Talon on Leaf Blade? Kind of seems like it. And then just click Acro. If I get Fraud Body on the Leaf, Nature Power does the... Oh, no. Psychic Terrain. It's always Nature Power on my... Unless I get some Spatak drops. So I need to get multiple drops. All right, this is just a full fight steer. So I think given that it's a full fight steer, I need to bring an extra Pokemon. I have to do Brick Break. Sneasel doesn't do enough. Being useful on one Pokemon is the same as not being useful. And so the only question is, who else do I want to bring? Definitely Mask, definitely Luxray, definitely Talon. Donphan's pretty good for Hawlucha, except that he can set up on me. That's right, Monkey, that's right. I'm not going to get that many attack drops. How about Poison Jab? Scolopede's kind of a decent guy into Granbull with Protect. Wow, Scolopede's really good here, huh? And this is Lumberry, so we can't do that. And he's Dragon Dance. Oof. Is this like Acid Spray Carnivine? It's not terrible. But that's also then the best sack. Scolipede or Carnivine? Scolipede or Carnivine? I think, given that my Talon is a range, it kind of feels like Scully might be better because it can help out with Sceptile. Maybe. It depends how lucky I get with Leaf Blade, right? That's the whole, like, if I get burnt or I get 2 Leaf Blades, then Costa's just kind of spent. Maybe it helps. Maybe it doesn't. I think Scully is more consistently useful where Carnivine is only helping on Kingdra and it's not helping on anything else. Right? It can take random move from Granbull, which is one of the things, like, that's really helpful to get no play rough after random move. So that's what I'm gonna do. Full fight steer, let's go. All right. Do we want to spend the candy on Scolipede and lead with it? Not the candy. We can speed scale Scolipede and lead with it with Silver Powder, or we can just Citrus and use it as a plan B guy. I think Citrus is better. This is a team that needs to get lucky. Let's stop trying to be perfect. And I just heard a car door. That might be the kiddos. Nope. Kids in 5 minutes. All right, I'm not going to start the line because this is not a quick fight. We'll see. Dude, I'm trying not to just kind of take your advice because it's my first time doing the fight. I don't want to be guided through it. I want to just play it. I am going to go teach Brick Break to Penguin now so that I don't forget it. So when I come back tonight, I'll start the stream with CRR. Thank you. You guys have a great rest of your day. No, you're good. I don't usually I'm all for suggestions. This is just kind of this is a very first time situation. Like I legit, it's probably been a year since I did a CRR with Penguin. So general statement, happy to have suggestions. I'm just not considering them as much as I usually would. Okay. Definitely Citrus U. Definitely Citrus U. Questionable Citrus here. I guess I can just switch in multiple times if I really want to. If Talon HP is that important. We don't want to switch on multiple Leaf Blades, though. I think itemless is correct. No need to have Rostberry because reasons. So yeah, classic CRR, all citrus, all the time. Let's get ourselves right up there. Because when you're planning for the full fight steer, you also should make sure that you straight up are right there so there's no time for you to reconsider your poor choices. We've kind of steered every fight so far, though. This has not been a planned start of the game. It's been a fun one, though. All right, we save here. Let's see if there's somebody to raid. I'll catch y'all later. Oh, we got Falto. Thanks for being here, everyone.